you saw two different signatures of the lambdas in that demo. One that took no parameters and returned nothing, and one that took an integer and returned nothing. How do you know what your lambdas should take and what your lambdas should return? Well, that signature is really put on you by the place you're using it. So if you're using it in a for each, you know it's going to take an element of the collection repeatedly. So if this is a collection of integers, you're going to take an integer. If it's a collection of employees, you're going to take an employee. If it's a collection of smart pointers to employees, you're going to take a smart pointer to an employee. If you are calling a different algorithm, maybe you'll be given an iterator. Maybe you'll be given 2 parameters or 7 parameters or no parameters. The place you call it really is the place that decides what it's going to give the lambda. Sometimes there's also requirements. You have to put a predicate in here that returns an integer or whatever the collection is of. Or your lambda mustn't return anything, or if it returns something, I'm going to ignore it. So the documentation of the place that's asking for the predicate is the place that will tell you what your lambda should take or return. If you're writing a little convenience thing like the print lambda, then you can decide, but it has to be consistent. You write a lambda that doesn't take any parameters. When you call it, don't pass it any parameters. If you want to write a lambda and pass parameters to it, then you better write it as taking some parameters. Just be consistent. Let me show you.